Well, listen, we're here at the Dorchester. It's fight week. Chloe Watson's defending a European title against Jasmina. Finally, the fight that we all wanted to see. It's a great fight, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and it's been a fight that's been in the making for a while, to be honest with you. We've had, when we first defence of the European, the opponent got beaten. Then Maisie Rose, I think, got made the mandatory.
Yeah.
And then she wanted a warm-up fight because she's not fought for some time, so Chloe had a 6-rounder. Maisie Rose had a fight. She ended up getting beat by Jasmina. And then Jasmina went to the number 1 contender. Then it was going to purse bids, and then the purse bids fell through, and then Chloe got injured. So unfortunately, Chloe's had about 6 rounds in about 13 months after winning the European title in a 6th fight, which is criminal, isn't it?
Yeah.
No one's fault. It's been absolutely heartbreaking. But she stayed in the gym, stayed sparring, stayed in the gym. So when she got the phone call 4 weeks ago, do you want to go on this stage, which is probably the biggest stage for ladies boxing you could possibly wish to see, we was delighted, and that just shows you about being in the gym, staying in the gym, ticking over, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though you have a little few bad things and bad moments of that, Chloe's got to just rewards by getting this call, yeah.
Well, it's an iconic venue as well. The likes of Muhammad Ali and Tommy Cooper.
I boxed there in about my 8th fight. I think it's Chloe's 9th fight coming up, so that's something. But it's one of them nights that Chloe will remember in years to come. All the greats have boxed there, whether all the greats in music, boxing, whatever. It's a very iconic venue, and it's one I still remember back in the day. I boxed on Marco Antonio Barrera's undercard against Paul Lloyd. Back in the day, I think that was about my 8th or 9th fight, to be honest, which is similar to Chloe. So hopefully, she'll go on. I said you need to use, Price and Jonas as your benchmark. You've come through the GB squad like they've done. Look what they've done. Use them as like your role models, and I think that's what she's doing. Yeah.
So obviously, I've seen Chloe in the gym with you guys, but what can we expect from Chloe on Friday night?
Yeah, I think, Chloe's got a good TV fans' favourite style, hasn't she? She's very attacking. She won the European title. Every time she's boxed on live television shows, and she's always stole the show. You know what I mean? Even though when she's not even been, top of the bill, I think she's always stole the show. And I think she deserves to be on a platform such as this. You know what I mean? She's got, fighters don't win the European title in the 6th fight. Not normally. What does that tell you? You're dealing with, a very talented girl. And I think she can get so exactly where Price and Jonas are. Absolutely, really do believe that. But I think the fans will love her. She's got a very exciting style. Of course, she's come through the GB squad. She's got the talent and the ability to, and that's why I had to keep reminding her. She like a little bit Ricky Hatton likes to get stuck in and and all that. I think, whoa, show some of that. Some of that stuff you've learned from that GB squad. Show some of that ability. Bash them up, but do it nice and clever. And that's what we've been working on over the last 12 months.
And obviously, I think it's 10 rounds, isn't it, this fight? Yeah. I think she's only done 10 rounds once. How do you think she'll handle that 10-rounder again?
No problem, because, like in the gym, she's been working on technique, all the techniques. I thought for the European title win, as good as it was in the 6th fight, I thought she was a little bit too bullet a gate, forgot the subtleties, the feints and the jabs as she was going in. That's what we've been working with. She's been getting the rounds out, 10-round sparring in the gym on a regular basis. So she's improved in her stamina, she's improved in her technique, she's improved in her experience. You know what I mean? So she hasn't had the rounds in the ring, but she has improved. And I don't think there's going to be a little bit of ring rust, to be honest with you. Each time she's been sparring in the gym, she's sparred better and better and better and better, to be honest with you. If she got a little bit of ring rust, you'd think her sparring would go a little bit. No, she's got better and better. She'll need to be, because it's a tough fight.
Yeah, it is. But I think she can handle this fight. It's like you say, we know both fighters very well, and I think it is a tough fight. But I think she's got the experience to come through it. We were talking to Chloe last week, and she said she wants a world title. Do you think that's in the realms at the end of this year?
Very much so. Very much so. I mean, it's a case of just, there's a lot of good domestic fights. That title defence against Maisie Rose. I mean, we're not looking past Jasmina because, I think no disrespect, I think Maisie Rose did, and look what happened.
Yeah.
So we're not going to do the same. We know Jasmina. We've prepared solidly, for a very, very tough fight. but we are confident we are going to come through it. You know what I mean? And if you think then another defence against Maisie Rose or someone like that, and then maybe going to the world title. When she's improving at the rate she's proving, it's I don't want to jump the gun too, because she's improving every single training session and everything like that. So I think the longer I can draw it out, I think the better it'll be for Chloe. But at the end of the day, if you're good enough, you're good enough, and we'll have to just hopefully, she wins on Saturday, and if an opportunity for the world title raises its head, I think me and Paul and Blaine and the team will look at it and make our minds up.
Well, listen, looking forward to this fight. Could well be the fight of the night as well. Lots of travelling fans coming down. Quick word for them.
No, just let's hear you. To be honest with you, such a massive platform on the show that it's on. Sky Sports is a big shop window there for Chloe. So Chloe's going to hopefully put in the performance that I think she's worked hard to, and I think that she deserves with all the hard work she's put in. And for all the travelling fans, let's hear you on the box.
Ricky, thank you so much. Always good to see you,
Cheers,
mate, and see you Friday.